is only the second time the Grizzlies have been down double digits at home this year. LaRavia comes topside and a Huff three. Yes! Jay Huff for three. Nope. He had struggled the last 3 games against the Grizzlies. Here's a Huff three that's in.
And he's gone from a two-way contract player to a standard contract.
I was just going to say, he's really earned his stripes.
Yep, he's on the real deal Holyfield now as Jay Huff hits a three-pointer and the Mavericks.
They're going to have to attack this pressure, though, by Memphis.
16 turnovers for Dallas tonight. Jay Huff for 3. He hits it.
Marcus Smart knew exactly what he was doing.
Scottie Pippen Jr. back on the floor. Little bump, sends the ball, forces the pass out, and
Huff. Oh, great D here. And Pippen in possession. Huff, another three. Good again. Jay Huff, and actually that top of the arch three is his favorite.
Bain into front court. Huff.
Too much space.
Back to back, and a quick timeout.
Rebound poked out. Another opportunity here.
The second unit for Memphis really looking for the three.
The arm was grabbed. Like I said, he had a good argument. LaRavia in the lane, a Huff, topside three. Bingo, Jay Huff. Aldama puts it on the deck, lobs it up off the back iron, won't go. Rebound punch to the corner, collected by Pippen. Sets up Huff, a catch and shoot three, it's in for Jay Huff. Huff, who spent good defense by Aldama, forcing another turnover. Jay Huff, a trailing three, good! Jay Huff against Caldwell Pope, an excellent defender. Takes him inside, nowhere to go. Huff, corner three, good! Jay Huff!
So that you can hold these leads earlier.
Pippen's three is off. LaRavia, an offensive rebound. Jay Huff for three. Bango. Jay Huff, they've made 25. That's the most ever made against the Grizzlies. Huff, a transition three. Rings the bell.
Limit that out of their offense.
Martin tasked with trying to slow down Ja Morant tonight, and Huff, yep, he's 7-1, but he can do that. Rattles in the three.
Tough is the operative word there over the outstretched arms of the defender.
And then Huff answering right back, and this is what we've always known from Memphis, right? And Maxey asking for the foul, no whistle. Here's Scottie Pippen Jr.
Not enough on it to get it up over the rim and in.
Huff wide open from outside. 4:20 to go, third quarter. Still an 11-point Grizzlies lead, and Huff left open again. 4 for 6. Off the heel, long rebound to Wells. Huff looking for his 5th of the night. And this guy can't miss. 5 of 7 now.
Corner three, Huff, got it. Jay Huff, first points of the night for Jay Huff. Aldama, Jay Huff, another three, good again! Too tough, Jay Huff, the snuff. Scottie Pippen Jr. in the game, screened by Aldama. Morant through the lane, sets up Huff, another three, hits it again!
Some injuries just haven't panned out all the way for him.
Huff, a topside three, puts it in. So Huff
triggers his second of the night. He's 0 for 2 from 3. Memphis off to the early lead. Now here's Huff.
He can do that.
Huff comes in 19 of 38 from spanning the globe. Here's Huff. Jay Huff.
Grizzlies with the edge on the glass as well tonight so far. Huff in rhythm. Bango! Jay Huff. Huff for three. Yes! Jay Huff.
There he goes. He takes off the dribble. Tough reverse lay-in.
Kennard. Huff. Yes! Grizzlies with a 10-point lead as that point comes off the board for Caleb Martin. Huff, straightaway three, bango!
by going inside first, and then the outside comes in second.
5-point game, Grizzlies with the lead. Huff will launch for 3.
Yeah, see, their bigs can shoot.
Huff, a walk-up 3. Got it!
This Grizzlies team so resilient that you don't want to allow the Bulls to have on a regular basis.
Wells on the move. Huff calling for it. Corner 3. Bango. Grizzlies, that's their 18th triple since Aldama into the game. Jay Huff, a clean look at a 3. Bango. Great find by LaRavia on the attack. Huff, corner 3. Good again. Jay Huff, 8 off the bench.
They run so hard and fast off of these screens. Beasley is going as fast as he could to get around that screen.
Huff an angle 3. That's through. Wells on the baseline, trying to create some space. A Huff 3. Bango. Jay Huff, his second 3-point make of the game.
Or does that set up one of the perimeter guys?
Bain covered up. Huff for 3. Bango. Jay Huff.
Your professionalism, because you're going to play against the Boston Celtics today. Nobody has to get ready for that game. But then also get yourself ready for the next game.
Huff, another 3.
And Marcus Smart.
Entering into career highs for field goal attempts for Holiday.
16 in the first half. A step back from Jay Huff. Cornette defending Pippen Jr. Jay Huff, he's got a pure stroke.
Here's Huff again, corner 3, splash.
To set it, everybody in this lineup can tag you from 3.
Jared had a season-high 6 assists against Memphis on November the 8th. He's got 10 points tonight. Huff pull-up 3. 12 points and 6 boards.
Go get it.
LaRavia spinning, kick out, Huff.
It'll be Hawk. Yep. With Luke Kennard, who just checked into the game. Kind of a distraction. Now Pippen with Huff, corner 3. He can make that.
Looked like he tried to go with the left hand. He's got to get his shoe back on, so it's 5 on 4. Straight away 3, that is Huff. Wiggins again, that time it looks like Conchar might have got a piece. Huff is feeling it as he's got himself another 3. Kennard in the dribble drive, swings it out to Huff. Huff had 17 in the loss on Sunday. Again, they are letting him body up. Pippen Jr. on the drive and kick. Out to Huff. He has shown that he is a willing 3-point shooter. Knocks down another one. Wiggins, the trace. Huff sent him away. Good play, Jay Huff. They've got to go up a little stronger. And Huff, he can do this. Open 3.
Oh, that's a Huff possession. Dubs have that early 10-point lead. They ballooned it to 11. Memphis climbing back with Huff for the open 3. And the Grizzlies take the lead, and the Warriors take time. They knew Wiggins was the hottest Warrior, and so everyone was aware of that.
But it started with the drives, right? Even as
Jay Huff hits a 3.
Huff knocks it down.
Huff, an open 3. Bango! Game tied at 48. Grizzlies all the way back from 12 down.
The Grizzlies try 2 for 1 themselves.
Huff for 3.
Why not?
Tough stuff, Jay Huff. 8 off the bench. Their largest was 19. Huff for 3. It's through. Hammer, nail, coffin. This baby's over.
Seen Paul start to pull up more in transition from 3. Huff does just that. Aldama back to Huff, who's hit his second straight 3. Kennard finally misses. Huff doesn't. Williams
Williams averaging 22 a game in the last 4. He's going back that way. Here's Huff into the game. First touch is a 3, and it is through for Jay Huff. Ball is shooting more threes than he ever has before. Here's Huff again. Good again, Jay Huff. Timeout, Charlotte. Grizzlies with 5 in double figures, 4 starters plus Kennard, 18 off the bench. Huff. Yes!
Sims, Top, and Kolek have come into the game. Huff comes into the game. His first shot, that's good. A 3-pointer. Jay Huff knocking that down.
Most points per game in the first 50 games of the season on average. Grizzlies are right there putting up historical numbers.
Pelzer 2 and 11 in these situations. Second of back-to-back games. Huff can make threes, by the way.
And you know, I was just going to say.
He's overdue, Jackson. And again, but it's taken away. You got to protect it. He brought it down. Bain picked it clean.
Give him a step.
It'll be Huff.
See, that's the thing. Huff can shoot that ball.
See if this stops. Can ignite the Grizzlies to be able to get out and transition.
Huff knocks down the 3. Jay Huff.
He knows what lane to stay in.
Exactly.
Nice throwback.
Here's a Huff 3. Banked it in, and the Grizzlies have their first lead of the game from 16 down. Huff, a 3. Good, Jay Huff.
I'll take one.
Bain playing hide and seek behind a Huff screen. Huff for 3. Bango! Jay Huff, 4th triple tonight. Morant, second run through the lineup. 8 points, 3 assists, first time through. Huff for 3. Bango! Jay Huff.
One of these games?
Yes, sir.
Some of that Kevin Calabro Butler highlight video film in the Student Rec Center.
Rat ball.
I know you was in there.
We are led to believe that the minute restriction for Powell is somewhere in the mid-20s. As Huff, as Coach Vitello said, but boy, he has played some inspired basketball the last few weeks. Huff, the heave ahead of the horn. 112 to 96. Bang, spinning away from the defense. Huff in the corner for 3. It's good. You mentioned it earlier. He can shoot threes. That's his 3rd.
Nearly took that rebound away from Jackson Jr. Here's Bain. He pushes away. Collier, Huff, straight away 3. Got it.
You always think the ball is going to go in the hands of number 2 in White. And Huff's a good 3-point shooter. He's one of those guys you got to get out there to quickly.
Back out to the perimeter. Wallace shuts off the baseline. Huff got the flyby, fires away, and it's got another 3. And he has been timely with those points. 8 points off the bench.
What's going to be important for Memphis when they head to the postseason? What's going to be kind of their calling card? Jay Huff hits a 3.
3 gone by here, second quarter. Game 82. A Huff 3. Bango, Jay Huff. First 3-point make for Huff tonight.
Williams not ruled out yet. He is questionable to return with a left oblique.
All right, thank you for that update. Good to hear that it's not definitive that he's out.
Knocking down his first shot. Former Laker Jay Huff, and he hits it. Boy, that one game